All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here today. This is really, really fun because we wanted to gather and have a team call space again. So many of us were missing this where we could come together as, a collective team, and something that's a little bit more intimate than the corporate calls, which are incredible, but having our team calls where we can celebrate each other as well. So this is going to be every single Thursday at 3 Mountain Standard Time. And this is a wonderful place to plug in. If you're a new brand partner, if you've been with us for a long time, it's where we're going to have incredible training, but also a great place to plug in new brand partners to help uplift their leadership and their voice. And we're going to be hearing some amazing voices and shares today. But Mary and I wanted to open up this space on this first call to really celebrate each other and celebrate ourselves from last month and from this month. So I'm going to open it up and pass it along. But if anybody wants to pop off, just popcorn style, share some of your wins, like little wins and big wins. It's our celebrations that create this habit of success that allow for more success. So this was such an important practice to get into together. And then also, shouting out your team and what you're proud of them for in these last couple of months. So I'm going to open it up and pass the mic. Thanks everybody for being here.
I'm loving being able to give a transformation pack right to somebody right away. And I'm loving my little, oh, come over, have a meal with me and share. And it's been very effective. And I'm giving thanks for all my brand partners that are there, they're out there, and they're coming to me.
Yes, I love that, Bob. And so you've just been having some small dinners with friends coming over and sharing about the transformation and sharing samples. And then, yeah, you've been participating in the transformation now where you get the 3 kits. So I love that.
Yeah, actually, three weren't enough. So I got another 3. But
Amazing.
yeah, it's been like last night we had 8 people sitting at the
Wow.
table watching David's presentation, and then Laura joined in, and that's always helpful to have Laura, or and she just you know you can see that we have a team, we have a lot of support, so it's been effective. And sometimes they leave here and don't actually leave with a box, but it's happened a few times that, hey, I do want one of those boxes. Here's my credit card. So, and so I don't know. I probably have about 8 people right now on a ULT.
That's so beautiful. Congratulations. I love
Yeah.
the intimate dinners and sharing with friends. And then what a good idea to watch Dave's call, the products and passion call all together, and then Zoom Laura in so she can answer questions. So that's something that's very duplicatable and such a good idea. Thank you, Bob.
And I love cooking and I love entertaining. So works for me.
It's a win-win-win. Yay. Well, I hope everybody's taking notes. That's such a beautiful tip and way to help people.
Yeah. Eventually I'm going to have a bigger venue though.
It sounds like it. And then, your friends, just ask them, hey, bring 2 of your friends or 3 of your friends that would like to join. So yeah,
Mhm.
definitely referrals. It can grow quickly.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Does anybody else want to shout out themselves or shout out their team? Thanks for sharing, Bob.
I'll hop on and share. Um, so I'm Madeline for people that I don't know and haven't met yet, and yeah, so I'm here in Hawaii, and this is like, I'm a private physical therapist, so this is like my busy season, and it's been my busier season in that line of work than I have worked in many years. So I haven't been able the last few months to give as much energy and time to my Purium business as I'd like. And yet, even so, you know, I hit my rank last week, or not last week, last month, and I was just surprised myself in that I hit that, even though I like wasn't able to put as much time and energy in as I wanted. I was just feeling super grateful and super supported by my brand partners, and also just like reaping the benefits of the seeds that we plant, in previous months and in previous times that I was putting so much energy in. And now it was like, oh my gosh, sweet to reap those rewards. And also just wanted to share that a few weeks ago, so actually like December 30th, like right before the closing of the month, I went out dancing, and someone in my community was like, oh my gosh, you look so great. I haven't seen you in so long. I want to talk more about you. Like, and so the magnetism is real. Like, it was amazing that again, like coming from this place where I was like, oh, I really want to put more energy into my period business. I just don't have the time right now. And yet it was like coming to me already. And I got to hand out my first Transformation Now ULT last week, because I finally had the time to schedule some time to sit down with this woman, with this friend. And she came over, and she was ready. She was like, this is awesome. I'd heard of, Purium. I tried Biomedic a few years ago, but I didn't really like know much about it. But now I'm just super jazzed to really dive in. And so she was like, what, you already have a pack? I could start right now. It was just really awesome. And I'm just really grateful, because it was like, for me, I'm really doing a lot of inner work right now. It's like shifting that paradigm, the belief system of having to do so much work all on my own, and really feeling supported. And I'm just bubbling with this business model, with this company, with this team, how much is shifting and growing. And so I want to shout out Kylie Ann, my brand partner, who's on here, because she totally rocked it last month and just like leaned into the first mini marathon, learned so much, showed up to the Unite to Rise call, and got so inspired by the GoPro Eric Worre's replays that she's just been diving in and researching and doing so much of that inner work and inner growth. And I'm just really stoked to have her on board and to be in this all together with you all. So that's my major win that I wanted to share. Is like, I can't believe it's like I'm winning without putting all of this effort in. And that's a huge shift for me. And I'm like, wow, what a blessing.
Yay, Maddie. That's so awesome to hear, and congratulations. And I don't know if everybody else can hear it and see it and feel it, but you're just exuding that energy and that magnetism and that gratitude. So congratulations on all of those wins and on your team. And thanks so much for showing up in the ways you do. And, it really is so fun to celebrate people when that shift happens, that internal shift. And, it's so true. Rob was saying on that last call, if we want to see a different result, we have to change ourselves, or if we want to change our life, we have to change ourselves. And so, way to do that inner work. Congratulations. Yay. For those of you that are just hopping on, we are shouting out ourselves and shouting out our team and each other for last month and this month, just celebrating wins.
Hey, everyone. Oh, there I am. I am shouting out Miss Camille. She has shown such beautiful leadership, and it shows in the growth of her business as well. She's really taken off to where, like, I think I need to stop and catch up, see what's happening. So she's just really showing a lot of duplication leadership that I've watched her grow into. I just couldn't be more excited for her and her growth and her team, and she deserves it more than anyone I know. We all deserve it. But yeah, I'm super stoked for you, Camille. And also Chelsea's not on here, I don't think, but she leaned into some discomfort with going or with doing her launch. And there was just like massive action after that taking place. And she went from like struggling to get to consultant to she's already at director this month with a lot of things in her funnel. So hitting 2K club, and so celebrating Chelsea even though she's not here.
Hey there. So I've been busy with school, and other things, but that I have people starting to reach out to me just because they've been seeing me on social media, just consistently posting about helping people and all the things that we are about in our community here. And it's really exciting. So I'm going to be graduating this week from Regenerative Health Institute, and I'm just super pumped up.
Hey, I'll pop off. Thanks for the shout out, Anna. Really appreciate you and love you so much. And I wanted to welcome Carrie. We've got a new brand partner that just joined us yesterday, Carrie Fitzsimmons, and she's actually under her sister Kelly. And Carrie is one of the graduates of the Institute of Regenerative Health as well, and is just going to be a great addition to our team. So really want to welcome you here, Carrie. So excited to be working with you. And I'm just last month. Just have more growth in my business. I've been going for Green Diamond for a while, and I was about 4,000 points away. So still working on structure and, expanding my team, but that's been feeling really good. And I feel really hopeful about this month. I have a new brand partner that is super coachable, and she just did her launch last night. That's Missy. I want to shout her out for getting uncomfortable and inviting people. And she had a great group of people that showed up and a couple of people interested in the transformation. So just lifting her up for her success this month. And then I wanted to shout out Rebecca and her team. They're not here today, but Rebecca really led with Grace, and she helped her downline bring in a new fast start consultant, and that fast start consultant is just duplicating what we're doing in the business and totally open to doing widen your reach. And so that's been just really exciting. And she's been getting really business forward. Her goal is to hit diamond this month. And I have no doubt that she'll be able to do it. She's exceeded points for a couple months in a row here. So just working on finding the motivated people, not motivating people, right? So it's fun. It's a fun business that we get to be in, and we get to build so many relationships and meet so many interesting people and develop in who we are. I think it builds a lot of resiliency, and there's just so much support here. So I'm so glad to be here. So thanks for hosting this call today, Rita. Love you so much.
I'd love to shout out my brand partner, Kayleen, who's here, and she has totally rocked it. And we got to go to the little retreat together, and I think that sparked not only something within her, but between us as business partners is like a nice bond. And she hit director in a week, and I've got a baby here, and was just really duplicating the energy of the business and calling in people, but doing it in such a way of service that it was so heartfelt that I can just like feel it and see it just like pouring out of her. And it's inspiring me to like up my business and really leaning into my upline. And we were all learning a ton together. So it's bringing us really close and connecting us on a level that feels super powerful. And we just want to keep going and expanding. So thank you, Kayleen. You're doing so awesome. And I love you so much. And thank you, Rita.
Amazing. I just want to shout you out real quick, Lindsay. It's just been so beautiful watching your transformation and growth and seeing you do such deep work, inner work and outer work to really take yourself and your business to the next level. So I want to shout you out because you've been doing the work and I see it and I love and appreciate you so much. And you're such a boss. So thanks for being part of this beautiful journey with us. Love you.
Hi, I can do it. I wanted to shout out my brand partner Amanda. She is not on here, but she's been quiet for a long time. But last month we did a launch call for her, and she just had a ULT sale this week. So I'm super proud of her for stepping into the uncomfortable. She's being really super coachable and doing lives, and yeah, I'm really proud of her. And I think Jenny's on here. Just wanted to shout Jenny out for always being so just loving and caring with her clients. And just, I love the way that she is coaching them. It's just a really beautiful to work with. So thank you, ladies.
I'd love to shout out to Michelle and Mary Cornwell just for supporting my business, supporting my brand partners so beautifully. Michelle, thank you for all the energy you put in with Kim. And Kim has just, I'm watching her grow, I'm watching her more comfortable sharing on social media. She's got so much to offer. Excited to see her continue to grow. And I want to shout out Megan, who's not here. She's very much an introvert and did everything I said, did her first launch call, and is just continually showing up on social media and getting out of her comfort zone. And I'm just super excited about 2023. Just signed up a new brand partner who's a physician, and she's excited to share this with other practitioners. And we scheduled to do a monthly call online to do a webinar together to promote hormone health in Purium. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And I've got 4 connect calls in the next 48 hours, all with practitioners, which is a very big shift because all my calls have always been with really sick people. And I don't know what's making that shift happen, but I'm excited, just excited to see what happens with my business in 2023. Want to lay that foundation for Green Diamond, but the structure has not been stable there for Diamond. I haven't been able to stay at Diamond, so I need those new brand partners who are entrepreneurial and have the same vision. So just excited, but so appreciative of all of you, and watching all of you and what you're doing encourages me and inspires me each day.
Thanks, Heather. I'll go ahead and piggyback off that. I appreciate the recognition too. Yeah, I'll start with Mary Cornwell, the whole team, Kim, Heather, Amy Krenicki. We've all been Mary, been coming together and really putting it out there for practitioners and train the trainers. And it's something we've been talking about all year. And I feel like we're in the zone with our languaging and our posture and our conversation. I'm just super excited and proud of this whole team. I know we're going to rise pretty quickly this year. So I want to welcome Trisha Lee and acknowledge Paylin as invigorating. She's not on the call right now, but she got started pretty fast early last year and kind of has been doing her own thing. But Trisha came on with her and works with women and menopause and women's health. And I'm super excited. She's actually going to be doing a summit, and we'll be highlighting some of the voices in the community in We on Fire. So I'm super excited to have you join us, Trisha. So welcome. And man, 2022, like Amy Krenicki, Heather, consistently like right around 30 active enrollees every month. And so I'm really excited to actually learn from them this year in leadership of recidivism and, really the recidivism and the customer service and stuff like that. So that's pretty exciting. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Jane, welcome. Jane, I see you on the call. I'm so glad that you're here and plugged in. And then Amy Stieg. She's a new one on the team, and she's got some big goals and is completely transitioning out of what they were doing before and moving into this green economy as an exit strategy. And so that's really powerful. And I think her and Heather and Camille, they might even be reaching out to you, are getting together a service-based group, a faith-based group for people in Purium and customers, and just a community that is faith-based. So I'm super excited just for everybody's dreams and goals. I'm so excited to highlight and lift you all this year into everything that you are wanting. So thanks.
Hi. I can only see Michelle. I love you, Michelle. I'm on my phone. I actually had to turn around and come back. I want to just say I'm so in love with my team, and I'm so grateful for Michelle and Bob. And I was thinking, they need brand partners like them, because I'm so grateful I have brand partners like them that are willing to put themselves out and be open to people looking for this. And it's just been really fun. It's been really fun. Bob's been doing dinner parties, and me and Michelle have been joining in via Zoom. And last night they watched Dave, and I thought Dave like rocked it last night. I thought that was just really fantastic. And today I've just dropped off my second ULT today, and I'm leaving to go take my third one in a day down to Gunnison. So I'm really stoked. I can see it happening, and I'm just really, really grateful for that, and hoping with Michelle and Bob's, whatever brand partners they bring in are ready to run as fast as they are, because it's really fun to do it this way. Like I literally feel it in my heart the last 2 days. Like feel it. Fun.
I can so relate to that, Laura. I just wanted to add in while we're all sharing that excitement and joy, that remembering that the running fast, it doesn't mean it has to be hard or scary. It can be, it is so much fun. So I love that you added that in there.
So, there's still time to go cross country ski in the middle of the day,
Exactly. I love it.
Hey, I want to give a little shout out to, I don't know if he's still on here, but Pete is new on the team, and he's just been showing up a lot to all the meetings and starting conversations and really like diving into widen your reach, even though that wasn't necessarily something that he was comfortable with. So, oh, you are here, Pete. I see you now. So I just wanted to welcome you, and just proud of how you're showing up. Heather, you are so consistent with your business, and I see what you just said. I was going to echo that earlier of really just leaning more into the business. And I think part of that is you're setting better boundaries for yourself. And I can see that in the efforts and like what's trickling down now. And then who else? Oh, Michelle Snyder, you're on here too. It's good to see you back on the calls, and I'm excited for this month to see where your business grows. I'm excited to touch base with you more tomorrow, but I know that it's been a little frustrating, but you know, with some customers and just like conversations, but I'm proud of you for sticking with it and just consistently showing up for your health and like your own business with all of your own personal things that you have going on in life right now. And for other brand partners or people that aren't here, I just want to shout out to my team because it really would not be fun doing this by myself. It really, you guys inspire me in times where I don't feel motivated and I don't feel like I have the energy to give. It's your stories and like the people that you're helping that pushes me through and keeps me doing this. And Rita, I wanted to thank you for just hosting and just having such like a gentle spirit and the way that you really show up and just listen and facilitate things. I feel like I'm learning from you every time I get on a new Zoom call.
Thank you, Mary. That's so sweet. And I want to shout you out too, just for all the ways that you're showing up in your leadership. And it's been fun to just watch you and learn from you as well and just get to know you a little bit more. So congratulations on all your success. You've been really rocking it.
Hey everybody, I feel like I gotta say something. Y'all are amazing. I like instead of going on the news feed now, I use Facebook a lot different because of all of you guys. I just when I click on the news feed, I see all these achievements the teams have been doing, and it's just real inspiring. I'm a lot closer to having custody taken care of. It's had just like some kind of effect to where I want to be working completely on the business. But I've been getting some good occupation with my daughter in the meantime, and just being able to be included on this teamwork that we've been on, giving the best nutrition to people. That's just been majorly inspiring to me, and it's made me change my dialogue quite a bit. I've actually this is rubbed off on me in such a way where I'm majorly speechless most of the time, and most people are known me to just say too much, so I won't say too little. And thank you. Thank you just for having me on all y'all's team. Rock on.
And I just wanted to shout out a few people that weren't able to make it, but Heidi wanted to shout you out because she's over in Europe, so isn't over to be able to be on here right now, but showing up in your leadership in such a beautiful way. You're really transitioning in that space where you are so good at helping your customers and clients, and now you're transitioning into that leadership and leadership development. And you just have so many exciting things on the way of helping multiple executives and upcoming diamonds. So I'm just really proud of you in your leadership and stepping into that business development and leading with the business. And then Haley, I just want to shout out real quick, who has been having just amazing months, really consistent in sales and texting me and calling me all the time, just sharing like, oh my gosh, I just talked to this person about the business and they're so excited. And I just talked to this person. So I just love your enthusiasm and your excitement and the personal brand that you're building and what you're duplicating in that way. And just excited for all the seeds that you planted because it's really popping right now. So, and then Lindsay Shower for just re-plugging back into your business after, having a lot going on and having to take a little bit of time for yourself, and then just launching with such fierceness and fire and passion and incredible leadership for your whole team. So that's been really fun to watch. Ilsa just crushing it, rocking it. Really excited to bring you to Diamond soon. Julie, Bailey, Carrie for being way in the green last month and helping your new leaders. So I just wanted to shout out a few of those people. Shannon for showing up consistently and always sharing with so much love and joy. And just never giving up, just always showing up, always putting one foot in front of the other, because you care so much about people. So thank you. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate everyone on this call. But I just wanted to give out those few shout outs.
Hey, everybody. It felt really important to be on this call today. So here's a little Mariama. And I just am so like, I'm almost in tears because I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. December was our team's biggest month ever in all my 4 years. And it's like, makes me have chills because that was the month I had Mariama and went on postpartum leave, and it's everyone's collective efforts. And I just see this for each of you 100% completely, that you can get to the point in your business where you feel that much support and you're like, wow, things are going and people are flourishing and people are rising in their leadership. And so I just seriously take a moment to all celebrate yourself so hugely for the collective of what you're doing. And you've allowed me to spend this precious time with my children, and I'm still in the postpartum womb. I'll be trickling in slowly, but Rita seriously has been my wingman, and she's really been the person. We've been doing a lot of work on the back end to try to create support for you guys, and Rita's been supporting my team that's not direct to her. And just thank you for your leadership, Rita, and your willingness to learn from your little sister and just be so graceful. And all of you diamonds on here, thank you for your communication and just really stepping up and bringing your ideas forth. And when I reintegrate after this postpartum leave, I'm really excited to do it in a new way and really do it learning from you guys, and all learning together. So as you can tell, it's going to be a bit of a jigsaw puzzle reintegrating with the family, but I'm so, so grateful for you all, and just know it's possible for everyone to have your biggest month ever when you have one of the biggest life changes come up in your life. So just keep consistent, keep bringing in those amazing leaders, and we love you and we thank you.
Hi, Faya.
Say hi.
Yay. Thanks, Mary, for hopping on here. She just really wanted to be here and show up. And thank you, Mary, because it's been incredible learning from you and your duplication. Mary's like the master organizer, duplication of successful systems. And it's been really fun to work more closely with you as you've been taking your postpartum and just learn from your systems because they're brilliant and I love it. And I want to transition a little bit, unless anybody has a burning share that they want to do. But I'm really glad for these celebration calls. I think it's so important that we do these at least once a month to shout each other out, because this work isn't easy, but it's so rewarding, and there's so much growth both internally and externally, and celebrating those little wins is what creates those bigger wins. So congratulations, everyone. And thanks for all your consistency and all the ways that you show up. And I wanted to bring on a couple of guests. Amy Krenicki, we were hoping that you could share a few of your top tips. Amy, talking about celebrations, she was on the leaderboard of being one of the top people in sales in the whole company. So Amy, please share your tips and wisdom and guidance with us, and let us know how you're being so successful. And thanks for all you do, Amy. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so much, Rita. Thanks for everything. So I kind of came up with some top tips for being a higher K Club leader here. So The first thing, the most important thing is that this is a business of cultivating relationships for sure. Like my customers are my friends and my family, and if I don't know them, they become my friends and family. So I start out by ordering for them. That has been way easier, and it was definitely a learning curve. Like I was like, what do you mean they're going to give me your credit card? But like they don't flinch now. Like you have that posture and energy, and it's normal. Like one woman like was starting to order last night, and I was like, do you want me to just do it? She was like, yes, please. So like it's so much easier. Like just get over it and order for them. That helps them set up for success. It helps them with the 90 days, just staying consistent. So you're taking care of that. The next thing would be following up regularly. We have those, I forget what it's called, but I have that in a notebook. What is it called? The company gives us these CSP. So I did make this, and it's super nice because it can tell you what you can follow up with. But basically though, like it's before that even came out, I like day one, I'm checking in on them, seeing how they're doing, making sure they're getting their shake in, encouraging them if it feels a little weird for them for the first day, to like that it gets better. I make sure that I'm checking in on them before they do their super cleanse R. And for me, what I found is easier than that notebook even is making sure it's in my calendar as like a little task in my Google Calendar to check in so that they're staying on track. And I really try to use voice memos more than text. I want them to hear my voice so that they know that I'm like really rooting for them and I really care how they're doing. And I think that's important. Then I am also using the back office a lot to check out the next steps of like, I have everyone set up on the 21st for their smart orders. I'm keeping that consistent because then I know like the 18th through the 20th, I am blocking that time out so that I am going in and reaching out to every one of my customers. And I'm looking at in the back office, you can see that they have a smart order set up. So I'm going through those people and personally reaching out and seeing how they're doing. If they have any questions, what's their next steps? Like how can they tune their journey? So maybe they're like adding on Be Energetic or something, like figuring what we can add on and what we need to take away. Then at the end of the month, I am using the back office again to look at people that have not ordered in the month yet, that ordered the last month, and sending them a little shout out. And I make sure that I'm positive about it. Not that, oh, you're going to lose your discount. I make sure the wording is positive. I say, hey, just a quick reminder that you get to keep that 25% discount on your account if you order by the end of today. Is there anything I can help you with? So I think that your tone and your voice of like you're getting something helps them feel more, yes, Camille, CSP, helps them feel more like that you're being of service and helpful than anything else. So a lot of my customers come from events. I do a live event. I try to do a live event once a month. And, you know, I live in a really tiny town, so the events aren't huge. Like last month there was 3 people, but it was perfect because I got to actually interact with each one, and 2 of them, one's already signed up and one's about to. So it's about the relationships. They get to meet me and we get to have a one-on-one and talk. And I used to be so nervous about like sharing Purium and doing stuff live, but when they come, like they're all into it. Every one of them has always been very receptive. No one's ever, all those fears are just stupid fears that you can just leave at the door. Like it's perfect. And everyone that comes is always like perfect. Sometimes I get referrals. Yeah, for sure. I definitely think that there's a lot of people of my customers that, I mean, yeah, I definitely get referrals. I ask for referrals and then people just bring them to me for sure too, but I should ask for more. And then virtual events too, I really feel more comfortable, and I feel like if there's something to invite to, then that's such a better opening for just reaching out to than just cold going into their DMs. So when you have something, use it. And we always have something, so there's no excuse not to use that either. Most people don't care about the discount. I have not seen them not care about the discount. They don't want to have it gone. I'm also looking at the back office to see about their buy three, get one. What, like, if they're about to have their third month of their biomedic or Zincade or something, I'm making sure to let them know that, so that even if like they paused on their shakes and they have all this other, they have a surplus of this, at least they're going to order a Zincade and a biomedic so that they get their fourth month free. An easy way to check? No, you just kind of have to go into their account and look at their past orders and say, like, what have they gotten in the past 2 months in a row and stuff like that. Yeah. I think that's about it. Is there any other questions for me? I just really feel like it's customer service. Just that's what it is. And I mean, I almost have to like actually take a step back and set some boundaries this year because I think I've been too available and too customer service oriented. And I will say at this point that yes, K clubs are great and having a lot of customers are awesome, but what I really wish I had was more structure. So I really need to lean into the business more. So just remember that when you're sharing. Like right now, I'm really trying to cultivate people that are customers that could still like change over, that want to use this as a business too. So.
Yay, I love that, Amy. And
I just
love-
want to shout you out real quick, Amy, because y'all, let me just say it again. You were one of the top leaders in customer sales. Like she was up there with Michelle Borsman and Kimberly Sanders and, you know, really, really phenomenal. So just thank you for everything you're doing for the company, Amy, because that means more people are getting this in their lives. And being a high K club earner is really like doing such good work. So thank you. And thanks for sharing your tips with us.
Yay. Thanks, Mary. And thanks, Amy. I know you were also sharing that anytime that there's an opportunity for you to lead an event or host an event, you always jump at it and say yes. Do you want to share a little bit more about that?
Dang it, I took notes too, Rita. Put that on my note. When you come on these calls, take notes so you don't forget what you want to say. That's another tip. But yeah, whenever a leader like reaches out and asks you to lead one of those calls or one of those prospecting things, I always say yes, because I would rather personally invite people to a call that I'm leading, that I'm going to have a voice on. Like that feels powerful, and that feels like I'm creating that relationship and they see me, and then that's who they get to work with. So I always really enjoy being able to, I feel honored to be able to lead those calls and be on them. As much as I'm nervous and scared and terrified, it gets easier and easier each time. And, but I think it really is it helps people lean in and buy more if they know who they're doing it for you or with, you know. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that, Amy. These are such great tips. Thank you so much for sharing. And I just want to do a little recap, and you can add in anything, Amy, but tip 1 was helping your customers to set up their orders. So grab their credit card and set it up for them. That's really great customer service. And then you can just make sure they're set up on their smart order so that they are set up for success. Because one great thing that Amy also mentioned is if they fall off, it's harder for them to get back on and going. But if they're consistent, then they're going to get to the goals that they want to achieve. And really, I find when I help my clients to get past that 90-day mark, they just want to continue to go because they've had their breakthrough. So helping them get that win and making it as easy as possible by just, hey, let me grab your credit card, let me set it up for you, is a great tip. The customer service practice that is found in Purium boards under next steps, CSP. You just print out the paper for each one of your customers, and then it helps you to stay organized and take really, really good notes. Like, what were their struggles when they came in? Were they dealing with headaches, low energy, fatigue, pain? Like, write it all down. And then when you check back in with them, it's so rewarding to hear their progress and see how far they've come. And then Amy is putting it on her calendar of when to follow up with them next, and also putting it on her calendar, you know, a few days before their smart order goes through, which she has them all set up on the 21st, to make sure, like, hey, do you still want this order? Or, hey, can we adjust anything for you? Or, hey, what are your goals? How's it going? So it's so rewarding to hear people's wins. And that's also when you're going to get the most referrals. And then, yep, let's see, positive wording. I love that, Amy. You get to keep your 25% versus you lose your 25%. That was really powerful. And then the small events, I love, like, having 3 people, having 2 people, having one person at an event. That's so special to do those live personal events. I love that. And then inviting to events, and then helping people with 3 and free. So anything else, Amy?
No, I think that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of your amazing good work and hard work and that beautiful customer service. And something that I've really loved about the CSP practice that has changed my business is I wasn't understanding the results that my clients were getting just through texting or even through voice message. So when I would set up these 5-10 minute check-in calls with my clients, you know, throughout their ULT, it was amazing to hear firsthand their personal breakthroughs. And then being on the phone with them, I was able to ask them, like, hey, who do you know that would love to do this or get the same results as you, or who needs this? So those referrals are really, really powerful when you have good customer service. Awesome. Thanks, Amy. And I don't know if Kayleen is able to share. We were going to check in because I know you're with your little one. But Kayleen, if you're able to pop on, let us know. And she was going to share some of her success in getting to director in 7 days and what really supported her. Oops, you're on mute.
Hi guys. I have my baby here, so we're kind of a hot mess over here. But I just wanted to say, you know, the thing that I really just leaned into everything that's been being shared. I think that the group transformation is what gave me confidence. And I really was, you know, it was easy for me to reach out to people knowing that this is all really new to me. But knowing that there was an entire group to support these transformations, that gave me the confidence. And then really just leaning into my upline, Lindsay and Lynn's and Rita. They've been so helpful. So that's been huge. And then the other thing was asking the people who were signing up, asking them who they'd like to do this with or who they thought of. And that instantly I have 8 people right now signed up to do our transformation, and that's how they all came. So duplication and everything that you guys have been sharing this whole time. So thank you.
Yay, Kayleen, those are such great tips. And it's just been so beautiful working with you. And I love you sharing, like I'm new to this and this is all so new. And yet just leaning into the systems that are already in place, leaning into the events that are already there, leaning into your mentorship and upline support. You've been so great at asking questions and asking clarifying questions. And just, a great tip for everyone here. If you want to learn or go quickly, just ask more questions because your mentors were all here for you and we love the questions. So that's been really good. And you've been incredibly coachable. And I love what you said about referrals, just each person that is joining. Hey, who do you know that would love to do this with you? So that's some potent tips. And congratulations on all your success. And this is just the beginning. So excited to support you to executive and beyond.
And Kayleen, real quick, I see Michelle asking, was this all personal conversations you were having on the phone, or was it like a hero's journey post that you did on social media or an email you sent out? Like, how did it start for you?
Honestly, I've just been sharing, everything that was in the, like all the slides that we shared. And I had people reaching out to me the day of some of our calls. I hadn't even talked to for 2 years, and I didn't even know they were paying attention, honestly. And then I have a group of people in my life, some sisters and friends who, are right in my community in Vermont. So they've been watching me. So it's a combination of people through social media and then in my life who've just been witnessing it.
Amazing. And Kayleen, I have one question for you. Did you notice some kind of mindset shift? Because, you've been in the business a little bit. We saw you at the retreat, like director in 7 days is no small feat. So I'm curious if there was like something you noticed shift in your mind to be able to make such a quick transition like that.
Again, I think it's the group. This is what I love about this business. It's not, for me, I kind of was in the background watching for a long time and a little bit nervous to really jump into everything. And then, this group transformation like lit me up and it gave me fire and it gave me confidence. And I think that was the really big shift for me, was just knowing that I'm not doing this by myself. And it gave me that confidence to just reach out to people that I was thinking of, and be open and receive. I guess that was probably the mind shift for me.
Be open and receive. Well, amazing job. I'm cheering you on.
Thank you.
That's so fun. Yay. Well, we do just have, thank you again, Kayleen, for taking the time today. And we just have a few more minutes, but I wanted to emphasize the power of referrals because we've heard that a few times today. And I love the story when the O'Shodens got started, their crowns in the company as well. They reached out to 200 people in the first few days, and they only had 7 people that were interested because their network wasn't really interested in organic, and it was just, like something so new for their network. But from those 7 people that were like, yeah, I'm interested, I want to do a transformation with you, they asked each of them for a referral. Well, hey, who do you know that you want to do this with? Or, hey, who do you know that would like to get the same results as you? And those 7 people those turned into 14 people. And then they asked all of them for referrals. And those 14 people turned into 28 people. And they asked their new people for referrals. And so in their first month, they had 75 people join their first transformation, starting from 7 people. So just remembering that power of referrals is huge. And the last thing I want to sum up here is the power of leading with the business, because the business truly is our best product. Like, I don't know where I'd be if it was not for this incredible business. And just everyone I know needs a secondary income stream, and everyone I know needs a residual income stream. So if something happens, to us and we're not able to work, when we're working in the dollars per hour model, we're not able to earn an income. But through this model, you're able to still earn an income. So it's such a powerful vehicle of transformation. And when you're helping someone with the business, you're also helping them to transform their health. And then you get to help an exponential amount of people in their health when you're working with a team. So thinking of just who you would love to work with, who inspires you, who this business transformation could totally revolutionize and transform their life and help them with that time freedom or that financial freedom. And then that duplication that Kayleen was talking about. So what I love about our Fast Start program is we now have $4,500 in bonuses that we can help people get. So if you know somebody that's needing some extra income, we can all support them in getting that Fast Start bonus. And I just want to do a really quick, brief, simple map for you all. If you have a new brand partner, you can help them, with 3 new kits, and everyone knows 3 people, like your sister, your auntie, your mama, your friend, and just see like 3 people that they would love to transform with. And then helping them with the good customer service, helping them with a smart order, and they're already past consultant. And then asking for referrals from those 3 people that joined, like, hey, who do you know that would love to do this with you? And then you have 3 new people for the following week. So you've hit UBT once, you're set up for UBT for the next week, and you've just helped your new brand partner to Fast Start Director, and they've received a $500 bonus, and you've received a $500 bonus. So helping people win and helping people find that, success, that business success is so rewarding and so fun. So I just wanted to give you guys that brief little map, and put it to you in the comments if that was helpful for you. Awesome. Great. Well, thank you all so much for being here. Go ahead, we'll take this last 30 seconds just for takeaways. Go ahead and put some of your top takeaways in the chat or top gratitudes, since this was a celebration call. But thanks, everybody. All right. Well, I look forward to this. Heather's top takeaways: ask everyone for referrals. So grateful for all of you. Smart order. Thanks, everyone, for your shares. Yay. All right. Well, let's continue to dive in. I'm lit up. I'm really personally lit up by in-person events. So I loved what you were sharing, Amy, about just having a few people over, and Bob, what he was sharing about his dinner parties. And Mary is saying duplication is king. Awesome. Well, we've had some great calls in this last week, and I look forward to seeing you all here next week. And this is going to be a place to uplift everyone's voices and uplift everyone's leadership, because we truly learn from each other, and we are so much better and stronger together. Oh, and Shannon's going to do some farmers markets and library talks at the library. Great. All right, y'all. I don't want to take up any more of your time, but thank you for being here, and we'll see you guys all soon. And I know that there's going to be a special call tomorrow on Fierce Friday.
Love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love you. Thank you. Smile and pay it forward.